Welcome to my Hebrew channel, Milabraika, and today I'm looking at Hashamayim Safrim Kabod El. The heavens declare or are ciphers. Okay, Shafrim. Shafar is a very well-known root. Sefer means book. It's a book that has things all lined up in them. They're all in order. Everything is in a column. Everything's sitting right in place. So and this gives rise to our word cipher and also word decipher, in other words, to figure out the ciphers. So we have Sepharim, and that's the ciphers of God. These ciphers that we can decipher, we'll figure out what God is like, how his glory, his power, majesty, and so forth. We find that out by looking to his majesty, looking at the heavens, looking at the creation that he has made for us. So we look to the heavens, okay? Hashamayim, meh safarim, kabod el. Okay, the heavens are ciphers of the glory of God. The heavens declare the glory of God. The heavens show with great power the glory of God. So Hashamayim, mashafrim, kabod el is the word ikabod. A lot of the power or the glory of God disappeared comes from this word here, kabod. Okay, ikabod, without the power. So here's kabod, the power, the glory of God. Means literally weight of God, honor. And in Psalm 19, verse 1, we have Lahma Nasheach, Mishmor David. That is to the director, the one who is in charge, the choir director, the song director, Lama Sheach, Bata for Tifa here, of course. So Mishmor, that is the psalm. You can hear the the strumming of the psaltery here, okay, or the harp, Mishmor. Nice roll to the R here. So Mishmor David, a psalm of David. Hashemayim Mezaperim Kabod El. Okay, the heavens decipher or declare the glory of God. They are the ciphers of the glory of God. Look to the heavens. If you want to know about God, study astronomy, study the heavens. Okay. I'm one of the reasons I do this study is that I firmly believe that looking to the heavens, studying astronomy, is an opening for evangelizing somebody to see the majesty of God. Some people will look up there and, well, it's just balls of helium or hydrogen burning away. But the rest of us can look at it and go, wow, look what God has made. So, yes, I believe sincerely that studying the heavens is an instrument for evangelism. So we see the majesty of God out there. Some people don't see it. Some people with the Holy Spirit can see it. So, Hashemayim Meshafarim Kavod El U Ma'aseh Yadav Magid Harakia. Okay, this is the expanse, the firmament. Okay, Harakia. See this in the first chapter of Genesis as well. Rakia is the the tapestry of God standing out there with all the stars on it, and wow, all those things really speak of the work of God's hands. Okay, oh Mashiach, then the works of His hands, Yadav Magid, they show, they speak, they manifest. Okay, that's personal presentations here. Magid, Harakia, that is the firmament, the expanse, or personal presentation of the works of God's hands. 19 verses 2 and 3. Yom la yom, Yeb ba'ach Omar, Velayla Layla, Yechave Da'at, okay, day after day or day to day, okay. Yabeach, they pour out. Omar, a speech, things that are said. Omar, very well known word. We see it a lot in Yomer, but here's Omar. Again, a Milal accenting here. Omar, that is spoken. Lila, and then night to night, night after night. Yahweh, they are displaying da'at. Okay, it displays knowledge, da'at, shorter form of yada here. Okay, yada'at, knowledge, noun form of it. Okay, So Ein Omar. Okay, we've seen here Omer to speak, um, and here there is no speech. Okay, Ein negative particle here. Omer, there is no speech. Ein Dabar, there aren't any words. There's no language, words. Devarim. Um, where is not. Nishach kolam, where is not heard their voice. Okay, so this the heavens speaking out, very loudly proclaiming the glory of God, and we hear it all over the place. Okay, Bila, Beli is not, Nishma is heard, reflexive nifal right here, Nishma, Kolam, their voice of them. So these things are plural here, Devarim and Omer. So this is Kolam, their voice is not heard. It's heard all over. In other words, it's a negation that says there's no place that you don't hear this. So Beli Nishma Kolam. Psalm 19, verse 4, Bekol haaretz yatsa kavam ubekatz bin ketse tabel milachem, and in all, okay, of the earth, haaretz yatse has gone out, gone forth, okay, yatsa going out, kolam, their voice, okay, kolam. You have to think of this having a lamed in the middle of here, but it's kolam, kola, kolvam, not a sur, vav, okay, kolvam, kalvam, their voice. Beketza, and to the ends of Tevel, of the world. Okay, very, very parallel to Eretz, but here Tevel and Eretz are often find one with the other. So Tevel here's the world. Milachem, that is their words of them, have gone to the ends of the earth. Tabel, okay, to the ends of the world. Leshemish, now it's a comparative here. We see something and want to look at what it looks like, okay? This is something, a very interesting word picture going on here as to the glory of God here. Lashemish, to the sun, Sham, okay, there, a tent, okay, Bahim, for them, okay, for the things that we see of the words that are going out. It's the words of God are like the sun that's inside of a tent, and we're going to see that and so we look to this morning, beautiful sunrise here where I am, and look to it and go, oh, the glory of God. Just fantastic, beautiful pictures here of what God is showing in this world. So, and that's how we see it. Shemesh Sham Ochal Bahem. So in them he has set a tent for the sun. With you and he, Kehotan, he's like a bridegroom, Yotze coming out. Mehufato, okay, Hufat, and you'll see this mupat. You see this a lot in Jewish weddings even today. Okay, mupat is the bridal tent. Okay, hupat to, mehupato, says rejoicing. Gibor as ki gibor, as a strong man. Gibor is a strong person. Gibor larutz, going quickly. Oroch, on his road, on his course. Orach, okay, very parallel to derech, but here's orach. Okay. On the road, the course of his life. Miketza, to the end of Hashomaim, Motza, from the ends of the heavens, he goes out. Okay. Tikuva to, and then his circuit. Al Katzot, to the end. Okay. His circuit is to the ends, to their ends. Here you have this is a simpler mekatz, and this is katso, end of them. Okay, so this one has a prefix or suffix plural pronoun on the end of it. Ein, there is not. Nitzer, there's nothing hidden. Reflexive or passive here. Nifel, nitzar is not hidden. Meham to, okay, hamato. That is hamas, heat. The warmth, okay? Nothing's hidden from the warmth of the sun. The words of the Lord come to us like the warm rays of the sun shining upon us. If we're open to understanding how the word of the Lord comes to us, it's like the rays of the sun shining on us. It's very obvious, something coming to us at all times. And so the reason the psalmist here, David, is telling us this is that if we want to know about God, we can start by just looking at His creation, and that opens things up. The creation of God is a tool for the evangelism of who God is, what He does for us. We start with that, and then go on, of course, explaining things through the scriptures as well. So, but the creation of God, the majesty of God, shows the beauty of God and His power. The size of the universe tells us about the size of God, and so um, looking to His creation, looking to His what He's done for us, gives us an understanding or beginning of an understanding of who God is. And this is why Paul in the book of Romans said, "Hey, people who do righteousness or unrighteousness, what they see, first of all, in revelation, general revelation, the revelation that God has given to us in His creation, allows them to understand, even before they know anything specific about what's happening, but they'll know something about God when they look to the heavens. So, and this is here saying the this is when you can look to the heavens and understand how the heavens speaks to you. We don't have any excuses to our bad actions. In other words, the heavens should be enough to tell us, hey, there's right and wrong in this world, and we can learn from His creation that truth. So, for the wrath of God is revealed from heaven, Shemayim, against all ungodliness, unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness, because that which is known of God is revealed in them, for God revealed it to them in His creation. Okay, for the invisible things of Him, since the creation of the world, are clearly seen. Look to the heavens, look to the power of God, look to what He's done, look at His works. Okay, when we see those things very clearly, being perceived through the things that are made, that God has made for us, even His everlasting power and divinity, that they may be without excuse. So when we see the majesty and power of God and His creation, that leaves us without an excuse later on. Oh, I didn't know that God was powerful. Oh, I didn't know that, No, it's God is all powerful. His majesty is evident in His creation. And when we look to the creation, that should be the first step as to understanding the majesty and power of God. At that point, of course, I invite you to enter into a study of the scriptures so that you can catch up on the details. But the generality, the general power, the general information we need about who God is, take a look at His creation. And we can start with that and then go on to further studies. So God bless and God strengthen you in this day, and until the next time.